What up, Green Mountain? How you doing, buddy? Trying to get everything situated here. I've been working on making this map a little bit better for me, so. Alright, so I think we got everything situated here. What's up, Mini-Me? Well, I don't have him set up right. I just had to restart this follow me stuff. Let me see. Let's do over. Uh-oh. Is it not on no more? F. Right control F. That's not working. What is the issue? Oh, it might be the hood. Hold on a second. It might not be giving me that hood. I've got to get the Alt hood or Alt H thing going on here. 7. Alright, I think that's it. It might not be, but it's not. That's above. There, we'll keep it like that. Alright. Oh, you got it, buddy. I mean, I probably been following you on Itch for a while. I've got a bunch of different accounts. It's half my issue, so. I just can't keep up with all the accounts, so I'm trying to neck all that down just in case we run into issues again. So I've just had so many different computers with emails and everything else, and then stuff changes. I get a new computer and the old email's going, so. My farming now, yeah. Yeah, the login site is pretty dull, to be honest with you, and to make it somewhat easy to watch, you kind of got to have people in there with you. So I don't know, I've got the server and all that now, but I don't know, I'm half tempted to just get a frickin' farming server going, because it's just so much easier. There's so many mods coming out for it, where the logging site, it's been so stale for so long. I mean, you guys know that's obviously my passion, but if things aren't freaking happening, how do you keep a stale thing kind of interesting, you know? So I am working on mods in here, so you're gonna see some different stuff probably. The one in particular is the 9R. I'm working on trying to get the wheel configs situated on that. I finally got all the wheels to show up visibly, but I'm still having a problem. Anytime they have like color changeable, blah blah blah, from 22, 19, 17, whatever the heck it is, you've got to go in and dig into the XML a little bit, and I haven't had time to mess with it. So we have a rain day today. We had a rain day yesterday too, but I was busy working on lawnmowers. And today is just piss poor. Family's gone. Kids are at school. They'll be home probably an hour, hour and a half, something like that. So I figure might as well freaking try to do something productive and do a stream. Keep everybody realizing that I'm still gonna be going at it. It's just when the weather's decent, I'm obviously gonna be working, and I'm not gonna be streaming till 10, 11 o'clock at night. So. But when it's raining and crappy out and everything else, I'll try to put a stream up. Started playing with FieldWise on the login side. Cool. Really cool. I see that he had opened it up to, he was opening up a public. I think it was on Facebook last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. So this is the farm. As you can see, none of the buildings have color. That's just because the design kit changed from the new version to the old version that the map is carrying. So when the map gets updated, it'll all come back. But I like the farm. I did make this cow area here, if you remember. This field had a problem where there was a fence or something in the middle of it, so I put my cow barn on it. That way, you know, I could actually use the field and not have to worry about anything getting all screwy when I was chopping the field or planting or whatever. You'll notice the fields are finally done. That was all done by me. The AI, I was having a hard time getting going, so I think it was Monday night or Monday, whatever the heck it was. It was a rain day, so I went in there with my little row crop planter and frickin' hand did this field. We're just getting in. We're getting the dairy started here. I think we got around 25, 30 cows. So I've got them started off with a little bit of TMR from the co-op until we can get some silage done here. So this is the one. Like I said, I could run singles on it, because the singles on the inside are yellow, but I like my duals, especially for the compaction and whatnot. But I have a couple tractors that the blade works on, but I'm working on getting a 9R in game with a decent blade. This is the K9 blade from 17 or 19, one of them. I brought it over, trying to get us some stuff from the good old days of Farm Sim. It doesn't work perfect yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. It's better than a 3-point blade. He posted me on Facebook loading a truck. I'll have to follow him, I guess. That way I can kind of keep up with the pictures. So we're packing bunk with the 9R. I do have a 9RX that I am working on as well. That is, I think, off Mod Share, Media Share, or something like that. It's got a whole pile of problems. But I was able to get it visible in-game now, so... See, there was a lot of comments on it. It's a nice looking unit. I think it's 9R US spec or something like that. So the guy had put some parts and pieces in, but I don't know if the game update broke it or what the case may be, but either way it was broke. So we're getting that fixed up. Ooh, easy. Definitely got to work on the collisions just a little bit. At least it pushes now, but it does dig too much sometimes. Got another blade. I don't even remember what it is. That bolts up to the custom modding 8Rs. That was from 22, I think. I think I see somebody else put one out there, but he was only able to get the 3-point version working. So I've got the 3-point version working. I've got the belly mount working. I can kind of show you guys that too. Think here. Oh, I've got the Dingleman, but this one's falling through the map. No, this one isn't. Okay. There's one that is. Might be this one. Yeah. So I got to put some collisions on this guy. That one's from custom modding, or who is it? 46, and that one goes on the 7810 that just came out back there a couple weeks ago. So this is the K9 dozer blade. Side extensions, top and side, and then width. Yeah, that's the 16-footer. You can get the 14-footer or the 16-footer. Then this guy, the Pitbull, I think he does the same thing. Snowplow seasons, or the leveler. Get that for the 3-point. This is the one that I think is out publicly, the 3-point job. Or you can get the with the adapter plate, And then you can switch the width to this one as well from 14 foot to 16. 16. Well, like I said, this guy is specifically for custom modding's 8R. What do I click? There we go. The adapter plate. Custom modding 8R. The tracked version. And then Carl Farms Case Magnum. And the MX. So, yeah, if you guys have them, definitely good. I don't think this one works as well. I've got to do something with a fill plane in it. It does move silage and everything else, but it's a work in progress. I said I didn't really want to show this thing off with the wheels that I've got going on, but I think I'm probably going to be changing the whole entire unit. This, I believe, was a SID modding for 22, and I want to bring it up to the 25 model at least. It works. It looks good. I had the 9R and this one side by side. There are a couple pretty big differences, but you know, if you don't really care about the intake breather, the exhaust, and then bolt colors, this one would be just fine. But like, there's stainless bolts going down the cab, the black bolts there. I mean, it's kind of piddly stuff, but like I said, if this is not 25 ready yet, and we've got 25 ready, I'd rather just convert them or bring the adapter plate over. So I'll work on that. We've been just cutting grass, waiting for the corn to start popping. We do have a wheat field down the way. We got to get some straw bales, and then I'm going to do a test. We do have an alfalfa field. This is all first cut of the year. We have an alfalfa field right behind this little grass field here, so we'll give that a shot. I don't know if let me see, does this bring me back? No. No. I'm gonna have to tab. Oh crap. We weren't ready for this anyway. I thought we were done that field. Well, I better fill that in before we go too far here. There. Like I said, I've kind of really been enjoying the map. I don't play big maps at all when it comes to farming because it's just tedious, monotonous work. But if I'm streaming, it'll be a little bit of a project people can kind of follow, even though I've already got a good 10+ hours on this map off stream. But I end up usually getting into some, and like I'll have a couple beers or whatever at nighttime after the kids go to bed and I'm not ready to go to bed type of situation, and then I start playing on a map, which this was one that we had streamed a little bit on, and it just didn't work out. Okay. So I ended up getting it fixed, and then I started playing on it a little bit, and I was like, it's a good map to just keep off stream and, you know, enjoy for myself a little bit when I've got 5 minutes. And then I end up getting into it and I actually really enjoy it. I'm like, well, I might as well freaking stream it. So it's one of them catch-22 things. Happy Halloween, White Lightning. How you doing, buddy? I didn't have the chat up there at work today, so I'll be in and out. We all stay safe, have some fun for it. Will do, buddy. Sorry I missed your comment, man. I'm not very good with this chat multiple screen thing. Let me see. No, it's not moving. I don't think Alt H. No, Alt F works when the kind of stupid. I gotta find an Alt Tab or a Alt H mod. I see what I've been doing wrong. You gotta wait. There we go. Alright. So back to this. Shut that off. Back into our immersive play here. What's up, JCB? How you doing, brother? Yeah, well, that's half the problem. Is half the time there's nobody there chatting, especially midday work day. I didn't really expect anybody to hop in, but Friday nights I usually go out with the boys from the woods, and we have a couple beers and bull crap. So I knew I wasn't going to be streaming later on tonight. So I figured anybody that kind of wanted to keep up and see a little bit of content while they play tonight or whatever, at least I could get them up, or this up for them. So I was thinking of you guys. That is just a pretty map. Just a pretty map. I was going to play it. Like I said, it's raining like stupid. We're supposed to have first possible accumulation of snow tonight, overnight, so I was really hoping to have the skidder done before the snowfall. I still don't have chains. Huh. And my tires are absolute trashed, so it's going to be an interesting deal when I get this thing going. Chains are $2,500 a set, and I've got one tire that's completely trashed. The sidewall's blown right out of it. It's still holding air and whatnot, but so each tire is $2,400. So I'm gonna have like 10 grand in tires, and then 5,000 just in chains for the tires. So I'm hoping I can get some wood out pretty quick with the thing. That way it can start paying for itself. Just playing a little hide and seek. What box is that sitting there? You're doing good. I'm doing good, buddy. What box is that sitting there? What do you mean? The box on the truck? That's trailers off a Mod Hub. If that's what you're asking. These guys. Lizard Superior End Dumps. One of them days out of sight, out of mind. I hear you. I hear you. I don't know if this thing is full or not. I was reading chat, so we'll just give her a little bump. No, we're full. Okay. Fire. If that's what you were asking, buddy. If it's not, just let me know and I'll... Oh. That is BSL. Dion. I've got a pile of these too. I was just cleaning them out actually. I think I got rid of 3-4 of them. I couldn't believe how many boxes I've got. So I've got the Badger, the Dions, Dion, Forge King, Gale, H&S, Myers, Miller Pro. What color you like? You know. But there was a time where we didn't have nothing, and then BSL ended up bringing one out, and I think I had a whole bunch of problems with it. Yeah, it was having a hard time picking up the spout, if I'm not mistaken. So I went on a box frenzy and downloaded them from 17, 19, and 22. Got them all in game, got them working, and then all of a sudden they start popping out. So, but that one's on his Discord. If you're looking for that one in particular. No problem. So happy to have that huge field. I did split it in half too. I've got silage corn on one half and soybeans on the other. So that should start popping, I would imagine, the next day or two. I'm hoping. As long as I planted it right. Like I said, that was a many beer night. But I just couldn't get the AI to do the field. They didn't like that I had put the cow barn and everything else right here. They kept trying to drive into the yard with it, so I just split the field in half and made it a little bit easier on myself. Come around, come around. Used to the 48 footer, I just got rid of that and bought this 32, and she's a heck of a lot faster turning. Oh, you've got the map too? Your AI doesn't work either? Yeah, I did course play. I did a lot of it. Or I tried a lot of it. I think course play should work on the day of harvest, but because I did have them working. I think it was the last time we streamed. It's kind of a hectic stream, to be honest. It just nothing was really going right. I had two combines going in this field, and they just didn't want to. Oh, the map itself didn't work. Really? Well, he's got a new version up at the beginning of this month. I think it was October 1st or 3rd or something like that. But if I'm not mistaken, he's got a deal in his Discord that he's saying that the updated version should be here on the 3rd. It's not set in stone, but that's what he's thinking, at least at this time. Like I said, he's been MIA though, so I did drop the Patreon. And if the new version comes about, then I'll redo it. But I haven't really seen any posts. I haven't seen anything from him in almost a month now. So well, hopefully, JCB, I mean, I don't even know if it's even going to be possible with the amount of mods I have, but I do have that server. And if you already have the map from him, you've got the Patreon, maybe I'll throw this map on the Patreon, and anybody that's got it can come in and start a farm, you know? I was thinking of a map that I could do that with. Like, Ashton Corners was great. Multiple farms. Stitzer would be great. Multiple farms. But Stitzer's just, I enjoy it, but it looks really outdated compared to this, and I don't know what it is. Like, I'm gonna go in and see if I can't mess with some of the shaders and sunrise, sunset, the map, haze effects and stuff like that. Like, this just has good lighting, it has good everything. Everything looks good when you're in the field, you know. You don't have the newest version yet? That's no big deal. Like I said, if he has the if the newest version comes out, then I'll look into it, because right now I think this map's only supporting like 2 farms. Everything else is kind of placeholder, so I wouldn't really go and put this map the way it is on multiplayer unless I was looking to have people help me. But if you wanted to kind of start your own farm or something like that, you know, this map really wouldn't work for that until he gets some of the other farms in, you know. So like I said, we'll see. I loved Monteith too. I didn't care for the map so much, but the lighting, the atmosphere, everything about that map was more beautiful than the map was. But this one kind of scratches that itch that I have for a farming map. You know, I actually started playing on River Springs, the stock map again, just because the game it looked really good, and I was like, why is my 25 just looking outdated? Because when you get into a field and everything else, the equipment looks good, some of it, you know, but the surroundings, everything kind of still looks placeholder or like it's 19 looking. So then I started looking for some quality maps that people were sinking, you know, some new assets into, and this one came up. And like I said, so far I'm really enjoying it. And there are quite a few maps out there that do have it. They just don't really tickle my fancy as far as the layouts and whatnot. So, and I don't mind building a farm, but I kind of need inspiration to do it, you know? And like DR Modding's Farmville, I went into that, and that was completely just kind of a joke to me. I was not a fan of that at all. That reminded me of like a 15 map. It just didn't work for me, but people play it, people like it, you know. That it's just everybody's kind of different when it comes to the maps. This one's way too flat and plainy for me, but the visuals kind of take it over the edge, and make it playable for me, you know. Riverbend Springs, that's what it is. Yep, I started a farm at the top of the map, just out of the blue, the other night, just to kind of get an idea of how the game should look again, because I've been playing on so many modded maps that are still using old assets. And that, if you want to get back into farming sim, having a little bit of visual stimulation with the new colors, the new everything, it really helped me. It's like I said, I really do enjoy Stitzer, but I don't feel like I'm playing 22 with it. If that makes any sense at all. Alright, can this work now? No. I don't know why the hood's got to be on in order for this nod to work. I wonder if there's a hood off button that I'm missing. I wonder if I have that. I should check controls real quick, just so I don't have to frickin' bounce in and out so much. What would it be under hood? So that would be under the bottom. Unload bales early. Auto load, axle blocker, towing hook. Design kit. That's the that's what broke. Or this is the new one. It broke the map as far as the colors. I was thinking under power tools it might have that. It doesn't. Huh. Hood visibility. Shift R. Shift R space. Full hood visibility. There we go. Let's do Alt X. Let's try that. Beautiful. We got it. Slow her down, Captain. Slow her down. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Uh-oh. Perfect timing. Alright, let's get in here. Let's do 20. Right behind me. Dirty round thing. B, O. Alright, let's get him to follow us out. Let's get the rest of this garbage too. Is he gonna follow me? He's not following me. Dirty rotten thing. Crap, it's already been 41 minutes. Holy mackerel, time flies. Alright. Alright, let me see. Alt F. Perfect. This is one of the most handy parts right here. I don't have to come back over and drive that truck home. Maybe, there we go. Get this stuff picked up here. Apparently everything's full. At least we're making it disappear. Alright. Blocking traffic, good. Old Riverbend Springs, yeah. Map that I could not wait to get off. Here I am playing it again, right? Boy, if that isn't like real life, I don't know what is. think I'm gonna get rid of them 2 silos. I don't know how to delete or get the grass out of them. Pull this guy over here. No, not that piece. Alright. We won't do that to y'all. Back for a few now. Now we're here today, just on standby for outages. So man, I hated them days with the state. Oh my gosh. Every morning when they said stay out of sight, stay out of mind, I just get my lunchbox and head her home. It was completely... I was in a lot different scenario than you were, though. I mean, you've got a job at hand. We were waiting for frickin' deer to get hit, or trees to fall on lines, or it was such bullcrap. I just did not have the tolerance for that job. I had fun with it, though. There were so many lazy people. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, there were days where I'd get to work, and my shift partner would already be snoring in the frickin' recliner. I mean, especially winter season, when you had blowing, drifting snow, only so much you can really do with it. Just keep pushing it off. You don't need frickin' 2 people there. It was a lot nicer when I was head honcho in the shop. I mean, because I'd take out the loader, the new guy would take out the dump truck, and he'd go chase drifts, and I'd clean parking lots and everything else, stay busy. But when I had the usually they'd put a nearly retired person in with the shop that I was at, not too far away from me, and that retired person, or close to retired person, had already done 20-30 years of just mindless waiting. So like I said, I mean, I'd show up and the son of a gun sleeping in the recliner, and then here I am, new guy. It was rough. It was rough. Then when COVID came, I was one of the guys that refused to mask up. Not that it really changed anything anyway, but when I would show up to work, at DOT, I was required to get into my plow truck and sit there for 10 hours. Even if the roads didn't need it. Just sit in the garage in my truck, because, I didn't want to be in the break room having a freaking mask on the whole time. So I just got in my truck, put the old YouTube on and watched it for hours upon hours, not believing that the state was paying me to do that, you know. But it was a certain type of time, you know. But yeah, we had I don't know. I don't even. I think I wasted most of my vacation, sick, holiday, blah blah blah. How? Yeah, all that time. I'm pretty sure I blew most of that when it was COVID, because I left during COVID and went to the woods because I couldn't take it anymore. I just had to go and find something. I had to go find something to be productive at. I used 7 years of my life there. And the main reason why I went was because it offered retirement and health for the family. And then the more I thought about it, the more I realized that retirement was kind of like a pipe dream, that I doubt retirement's actually going to be a thing when I get to that age. So the way everything's been going with the country. Oh, come on. What, is there too many pieces to follow now? I guess we're not going that far. Yeah. Oh, hey there. And the wife ended up getting full health and dental and vision, so it kind of made my choice for me. Get the frig out of the state. Don't even bat an eyelash at it. I just wish I did what I'm doing now a lot sooner. There we go. Oh yeah, so we go eat somewhere decent and then kick back and watch Netflix and something on the iPad. Yeah. Yeah, COVID didn't really change much for us either. If anything, we got busier. Yeah, I mean, I would say it was probably the same way at the state, just because you couldn't have 50-something people at the same shop. You know, so you had to have all the patrol trucks out, all the plow trucks out. Except for the people that were at remote shops like I was. There was only 4 of us there. So what they ended up doing was we had a 12-hour on, 12-hour off during winter. So I was day crew, so I would go in for 1 a.m., stay till 1 p.m., and then the new shift would come in, or the second shift would come in, and then it got to a point where that wasn't good enough. So my little shop, what they ended up doing was did 2 and 2. I go in Monday, Wednesday, Friday 1 week. The following week I'm off Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the other shift would cover. Let me see, if I do this down to 4, I like this cruise control so much better. Alright. Come on, truck. Oh, I didn't set you up, did I? We're gonna do 0 and 7. 8, that'll work. Hopefully that'll be out of my way. Well, I like him having to go through the windrows, but not really much of a choice on these. Yeah, so that made it tolerable at least. Having 1 week where I worked 3 days, next week I worked two. Of course, them were the days where you get called out Saturday and Sunday for blowing, drifting snow. So you'd think you were going from 5 days down to 2 and 3, but you were really still working anywhere from 4 to 5 days with the overtime at weekends. So just one of them things. And then, of course, with the state, once everything started to, get a little bit better, and okay, we can lighten up the restrictions, the state was fighting the state because they liked the new hours and they liked the new, it was such a, it was horrible. Laziness breeding laziness is what that is. I'm not saying they're all like that by any means, but I have been in quite a few different shops. And there are plenty of shops that were worse than the one I was in, so. I don't know why he quit here. Okay. Well, I thought we'd be full. Just gotta switch to the inside. Couldn't hang out in the office anymore? Yeah. What a pain in the neck, eh? and we couldn't get an outage unless we had to. But remind me, you're up in No, no, no. I'm up in upstate New York, not freaking Albany upstate. I am up in country New York. We vote red here. Not no city crap. No, we are sick and tired of all this garbage going on. I am somewhere around 30-40 miles away from Canada. Probably about 30 to 50 miles away from Vermont. What was I doing here? Yeah, we are way upstate. As stupid as that sounds, but I love seeing upstate news, and it comes out of the cesspool called Albany. Where that's like freaking an hour, maybe 3 hours away. That's mid-state. I think that's down where that horse-faced woman called our governor is from. Yeah, the only thing I can't stand is y'all exit numbers. The only thing I can't understand is y'all's exit numbers are in order, not by mile marker. That got me in trouble when I drove. Yeah, there's a huge difference, man. You come up my way, and the exits are like frickin', 10, 15 miles away. They're not every 5 miles or 3 miles like Vermont. Every time I go over there, I'm like, man, it feels like it's so fast driving over here because there's exits everywhere, You come up where I am, and there's no exits. And all of our restrooms and all that, all of our pull-offs are closed, so. I mean, luckily, it's nothing but woods up here, so. You pull off and pee, you pull off and pee. Stop. Don't do it. Where are you going? My gosh. Right through my freaking alfalfa, you bastard. I don't even know if this map supports it. I know it grows, I just don't know if you could sell it. This thing got row crop tires on it? This button. Nope. This button. Let me back him off a touch. Okay. Miles from Canada. Miles from Canada and yeah. Hold on 1 second. Somebody at my door. Alright guys, I lost completely lost track of time. I have got to shut her down. Oh, much better view over here instead of, oh, I'm sorry dude. Yeah, kids just got home. I didn't realize what time it was. And we got to bring them over to family for the trick-or-treat, so. Got an hour, 8-minute stream. I'll be back at some point. Probably won't be tonight. Like I said, I got a little drinking thing going on here in another couple hours, so thank you so much for watching. Yeah, sorry I gotta end her short, but we'll get back with you guys. God bless y'all.